Gandang gabi po sa lahat. This is Coach Lininho empowering Pinoys, especially the 40s and above to rebuild their health by gaining muscle. Let me know from the comment section below what is your last meal or where are you tuning from so I can acknowledge you. Alam niyo ba, few days left na lang before the Christmas season. And did you know, marami na po sa atin naka-attend na ng mga Christmas parties. And guess what? Marami pong dagsa po yung pagkain and dagsa po yung kain dito, kain dyan. And there's a way, of course, on how to deal with this smart way. In a smart way po, we don't want you to feel deprived or guilty because these two are not good. If you feel guilt, if you feel nega agad, most likely you are bound to repeat it. And yung stress na release every time you feel guilt, hindi po yon maganda for us. So there's a way to enjoy this holiday season without feeling deprived, without feeling guilt. So yun po yung goal natin tonight. So there are three smartest ways. And I'm sure some of you have good tips as well. Let me know from the comment section below. I'm sure there are many hacks or strategies on how to deal with this. And I'd like to let you know that the purpose of holiday season is celebration with your loved ones. Celebration with your loved ones. So we don't want na yung low carb or maybe yung fitness mo is just one aspect that your entire focus revolves around. Of course, we want to socialize in a healthy way, of course, in a calculated way. And again, that's the goal. We want to be healthy and fit so that we have freedom. We don't want to be healthy and fit so that we feel restricted. Hindi po ganoon. We become metabolically flexible so that your body is able to adapt and adjust. And there's a smart way to do that. For others who don't have the ebook yet, again, for our 40s and above, you're watching right now, wala ka pang ebook now, to start workout, that's totally okay. Let me know. Share this video and I will give to you your ebook completely free. For others who you don't have idea pa for your meals, high protein meals, share this video as your way to promote our campaign, Make Philippines Healthy. Tapos message po ako sa page ko, Coach Lininho, and I will give to you your ebook completely free. And others as well want to start their low carb lifestyle. Yes, we have an ebook for that completely free. Again, our goal here is simple. We want to reach out to 40s and above to start their healthy lifestyle. That's our goal. So the best way to help them is to reach out to them through this live content free. So you may want to tag them, share this video, because of course, the more shares, Facebook will acknowledge it and Facebook will reward it by exposing it to other people. So that's our mission. That's why we have this live from every Monday, of course, and Wednesday. Coach Daniel and other coaches have their live as well. So please support them. Hello to mga magaganda at saka mga papogi natin ng mga live viewers. Hello to you, Ma'am Teresa Di Pamailo. As always, kumusta po yung meals natin? Ma'am Presi, of course, I have learned a lot from Ma'am Presi, yung mga interesting words in different language. So I learned that from Ma'am Presi. She's one of the most dedicated and consistent students I have in the community. Ma'am, Sir Alvin as well, develop ng strong back at saka bicep. Sir Alvin, kamusta yung shooting range natin at saka workout natin? Ma'am Marisa How, kamusta po tayo? Ma'am Ida Dilaw, good evening to you. Ma'am Lioj, good evening watching from Butuan City, Mindanao. Napakagandang place po yan. Ma'am Crazy, good evening to you, ma'am. We have here, let's see. Later, I will answer some of your questions, no? So please stay tuned. Sir Larry, good evening. Yes, let me know po after you share this video. Message po ako sa page ko. I will give it to you completely free. Ma'am Ina watching from Canada. Wake up at 5 a.m. Can you imagine that? The commitment. Thank you, Ma'am Ina. Appreciate that. Ma'am Rita Sena, good evening to you. God bless you too. Last meal ni Ma'am Presi dito is fried pork belly slices, scrambled eggs, at saka avocado and olives. Wow. High protein at saka high in good fat. Now, there you have it. 3 smartest ways to get fit this holiday season. So notice smart way, meaning to say it's not just other tips na just for the sake of having strategy. No. This is a smart way, meaning to say it can save both time and effort when you do this. Get fit means you can still maintain your muscle mass. Kasi at the end of the day, our goal is not just to lose weight. Our goal is not just to lose fat. Our goal is to build muscle because muscle is your friend. Muscle is your bone support. Muscle is your support leeway just in case you go above your calorie intake. That's the beauty of having muscle mass. So this tip applies to all of you, regardless if you are into losing fat or building muscle. Losing fat or building muscle because your goal is to get fit, right? You want to maintain and to get fit. So again, I talk about the purpose of holiday season, and that is to enjoy with your loved ones. The reason why we want to be fit so that we are strong and that we have the appetite to eat the food that we like, with of course with calculated na perspective, but at the same time you want to feel the enjoyment and the pleasure without feeling guilt every time you spend with your loved ones because you have to accept the fact that not everyone will be on the way jump into low carb and work out. Tama? So not everyone would like to accept our lifestyle right now, but slowly and surely, and we believe that somehow, someday, because of what we're doing, we can pull them in or maybe inspire them to do the same thing because we believe here in our community that this is the best way to be healthy. Now, there are three things that I want you to take down. If you have notebook with you, yes, though that's a traditional way to learn on, but I want you to bear this in mind because we are easily distracted. So number one, you have to know to plan when to indulge and when to fast. When to indulge and when to fast. Last week we talked about planned indulgence. We don't call it cheat meal. We call it planned indulgence. So this holiday season, of course, maraming kainan and most of the time buffet yan, unlimited, tama? So when you are given the option to eat all you want, what will you do? Of course, if I was in a holiday season, I would eat whatever I like. I have lax perspective. Minsan there are days that I don't have limit when it comes to my eating. But I make sure that a day after that, I go for a fasting. Tama? So fasting lang the next day. Kasi of course, over and beyond ka na sa required calories mo. So, for you, kunwari alam mo na mamayang gabi, you will have buffet with your family, relatives, kunwari. So maraming kainan, di ba? So what will you do? You plan for it. Maybe today, you will go for 2 meals a day lang or maybe for some, especially if you're fat loss, 1 meal a day. So don't eat from morning till afternoon. Tapos you wait for that moment mamayang gabi for your gathering with your family. Tama? Tapos pagka next day, of course, you may want to restart sa usual mo na fasting at saka feeding window. So that's what we call planned indulgence at saka planned fasting at the same time. So again, when you know when is the planned indulgence, you have to set up your schedule for planned fasting as well. So, di ba, when you go for a meal, like celebration, most of the time kasi, super above na yan sa calories natin. Okay? Especially for those who are fat loss. Of course, although sa mga bulking people dito, those who want to gain weight, who want to gain muscle, usually they have the extra appetite pa or leeway for extra meals. So that's totally okay. But again, the best way to restart your system, especially if over and beyond na, is go for fasting the next day. Okay? And plan for it. That's the key. The name of the game is planning. Okay? The name of the game is planning. And naman niyo ba, if you if you fail to plan for this, you will fail indeed in your holiday, what we call run to be fit. Okay, so that's it. Know when to indulge and when to fast. Okay. Alam niyo ba, na-realize ko, when there's what we call planning when it comes sa indulgence sa meal, yung meals ko, highly, yung satisfaction na is very, very high. Kasi kunwari, if I'm not sure if this applies to you, but if I know maraming magagandang pagkain, masasarap na pagkain, kunwari, tomorrow night, I would plan for it na not to indulge too much in the morning at saka in the lunch time. Kasi I know merong good options, okay, yummy options sa gabi. Tama? So what will happen if super indulge ka na sa afternoon? Okay, maraming kinakain. Of course, you don't have the appetite, the option to eat what you want sa gabi. Tama? So for me, it gives me satisfaction if nag-wait ako ng tamang time when to indulge. Okay, of course, my appetite is really good. So may beauty in waiting. Tawag doon delayed satisfaction. Okay, delayed gratification pala. Delayed gratification. Okay, if you wait, not eat tapos after which you indulge. Okay, that's number one. Plan when to indulge and when to fast. Number two, active rest. Active rest. Though we are on a holiday mode, and most of the time when I say holiday mode, kain, beach, or for some, lakwat siya at tapos tulog, o repeat, kain, tulog, repeat. Oh. So I would say, of course, we are in a holiday mode, resting tayo, of course, galing tayo sa grinding. Okay, for some of you, grabe yung grind because end year eh. Usually, yung pinaka-busy na season is year-end. Maraming mga deadlines and mga dapat i-submit. Okay? Now, when you know that, of course, it doesn't mean that you just rest and lie on the couch all throughout the day. In fact, no, if you want to recover, especially if you have muscle pains, or maybe you want to set up your appetite if you are into muscle building, and if you want to be active both physically, mentally, and emotionally, you have to do something about your body. So active rest means you have to walk. That's the easiest, simplest way to be active. So we call it active rest because you're actively resting. Tama? Kasi walking can help you with recovery. Now, this is a very interesting fact about walking. Walking, alam niyo ba, if you commit to walking, like for example, 10,000 steps a day, 10,000 steps a day, it can burn around 300 to 400 calories. 10,000 steps a day. 300 to 400 calories. Anong 300 to 400 calories? That's really a good number. Of course, if you place that sa, medyo maliit lang siya if you compare it sa maybe sa mga highly dense na mga meals, maliit lang 300 to 400 calories. But if you commit to that for 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, napakalaki po yung compounding benefit to you. Again, we're not just talking about here burning calories. Set aside yung other benefits ng walking, napaka-practical po ng walking kasi you can do it regardless of your body composition, regardless if you're overweight, obese, underweight, you can do this. You can do this anytime, anywhere. Kahit nasa Maldives ka or maybe nasa Iran ka or nasa Iraq ka, you can do for walking. You don't need equipment for this, tama? So commit to this because we want to be healthy even though we are on a holiday mode, okay? Again, yung 10,000 steps for others might be too much, so start small lang. You may want to start with 5,000 steps. Tapos when you hit that mark, you may want to add 1,000 steps on top of it. So maybe the next day, 6,000 steps na, tapos 7,000, 8,000, 10,000 steps. If you have an option to go for a walk, go. Others, kunwari if you go for grocery, kunwari magpa-park ka ng car mo, go for medyo malayong parking slot. Okay? Para, of course, you have to walk from your parking spot to the grocery. So, naka-burn ka na ng calories dyan. So, be intentional with walking. Maybe for some of you, early in the morning, wala tayong medyo ginagawa, medyo chill pa. Instead of, sitting, at saka wondering ano nangyayari sa buhay natin, you go for a walk outside. Alam niyo ba, if you expose yourself, especially your body, outside for sunlight, it can help you with your sleeping pattern, with your melatonin levels, and that's free. Hormones natin to tell you when to sleep, no? Yung melatonin. So very practical. Also, that's free vitamin D, di ba? Also, it can stir up your appetite for those who want to gain muscle. Others, it is one of the simplest way to neutralize your blood sugar at saka yung blood pressure niya. Walking, very, very practical. So, commit to that and be intentional. Place a goal. Kasi kapag wala kang goal, kahit hindi ko lumakad, okay lang. Kasi walang goal eh. But if you set a goal, may target ba? So, you have to commit to that. And I would say, I think if you dig deeper sa benefits ng walking, I think you won't say you are busy. Kasi if you say this is beneficial, you will find time for it. Sabi nga ng isang artist, okay, if may gusto, may paraan, tama? And I think you will like walking if you know the benefits. So I'd like to encourage you to go for research as well. Don't just listen to me, of course, on whatever I say here, but do your research as well. What are the benefits of walking? So yeah, active rest, that's number 2. And number 3, of course, you know this. If you have an option to go for buffet, yung sineset up po kasi when you go for mga buffet na mga restaurant, no, or maybe sa wedding or maybe sa birthday, notice nyo, yung first na sineserve dyan, okay, on the buffet, make a guess. Usually rice. Although, of course, for some they have tawag dito, para may target din sa carbs, but I would say if you have an option, go for the most important macronutrient, and that's protein. So sidestep ka lang sa rice, go for protein, go for meat, beef, okay, chicken, fish. So very dense sa protein yan. Go for it kasi aside from it can make you feel fuller for longer, you are helping your muscles grow. Yung protein po has the amino acid, very important to trigger muscle growth, to retain muscle growth, and to repair muscle. So go for protein, okay? Very, very important. Yan. And of course, after which, if you have an appetite pa to do and to eat whatever you like, maybe for an inch of dessert na still under your okay na requirement, no, for your calories, go for it. But first, establish muna yung needs mo sa protein. Okay? That's it. And of course, I know in the title I placed there tatlo. But of course, I think medyo bitin. So I'll add here some bonus here. I like to encourage you to chew your food slowly. Slowly po. Meaning to say, before you swallow your meal, make a goal muna to chew it 20 to 30 times. 20 to 30 times before you swallow it. Alam mo ba, yung work ng teeth mo is to grind, is to chew, so that hindi mahihirapan yung tummy mo. Most of the time, most of cases sa mga problem natin sa tummy is related to overwork sa tiyan natin kasi we are busy and we are not mindful chewing well and grinding well our food. So take time to chew, enjoy, savor every bite of what you eat. Alam nyo ba, yung holiday na to is the time to relax as well. Alam nyo ba, haste makes waste, tama? So we don't want to put stress to your tummy, to your digestive system, because the moment you eat quickly lang, instead yung teeth mo mag-work to chew and grind, yung digestive tract mo is overworked. Nag-overtime sila. So, hindi kawawa po sila. So, katulungan po natin yung digestive system natin. Bigyan po natin ng yung task to grind at sa teeth natin. Okay, to grind. Now, why did I say here to chew your meals properly? Again, 20 to 30 times. 20 to 30 chew before you swallow. Because actually, when you chew slowly, okay, if matagal ka kumain, you're telling your brain that it would take time for you to... Kasi this is the principle lang. If you chew quickly, madali kang... you're eating quickly, okay, you're telling your brain hindi ka pa busog. Okay? Kasi hindi pa fill in. Tapos mabilis kang kumain, mabilis kang mag-fill in. But if matagal ka kumain, you're telling your brain, even though hindi pa siya full, nabusog ka na. Look at the principle, no? So for others, this works effectively for those who want to lose fat. Okay, you want to send signal to your brain that even though you're not yet full dito inside, by quantity, by space, but because matagal kang kumain, you're telling your brain that busog ka na. Okay, so that's a psychological trick. chew it properly, chew it slowly. And lastly, I like to add this, gut health. Alam niyo ba yung gut is very, very, very crucial, very, very important po. Of course, this one is related to, regulating the bacteria, especially the good bacteria. And that's why if you want to have a good bacteria to regulate yung kinakain mo, you have to take good care of your gut. Of course, if you take good care of your gut, it will also reduce the inflammation. Gut is also responsible to this on distributing the nutrients in your system. Also, if you have concern with maybe your blood sugar levels, with your blood pressure, this one, take good care of your gut. This one can help you manage those two, blood pressure at saka blood sugar levels. Now, what are the meals that could help you protect, okay, at saka enhance yung gut health mo? Of course, we have ACV is one, okay, mga fermented na meal, na food. We have, kimchi, diba? So that's very, 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 very famous. So fiber as well could help you with that, regulate the good bacteria. So I'd like to encourage you, if there's an option for fermented food, okay, go for it. Take it first before you take your actual meal, kasi you're setting up your brain at saka yung system mo for having good bacteria. Okay, having good bacteria. So make sure to protect your gut so that yung mga nutrients po are not wasted. Again, gut is also responsible for distributing the very important nutrients inside our body. So good gut meaning good body composition. So there you have it. 5 things that I discussed tonight. Gut health, take good care of your gut. Chew your food slowly. Protein first. Active rest. And plan when to indulge and when to fast. Now, I hope this helps you. And again, the goal of the purpose of holiday is to enjoy your loved ones. Make sure na when you meet with your loved ones, tawag dito, hindi ka tinatawag na stress sa kinakain mo. You have to enjoy them, not really the food per se, but the people around you. Okay, be here, be now, sabi nga nila. Be here and be now and enjoy your loved ones. There you have it. I hope this shed some light to you, especially this coming holiday. Let's answer some questions here. Ma'am Blessy, hi Coach, naka-attend na ng Christmas party pang high-carb mga handa, nakakain ng konti pero ang bigat pa rin sa katawan. December 10, nag-weight strain pa ako before the party. December 11, weights plus yet pero mabigat pa rin katawan ko. Ma'am Blessy, first and foremost, yung kinain natin sa Christmas party, okay, of course, forgive yourself. Okay, move on and forgive yourself. So if mabigat talaga, maybe bloated ka, what you can do, ma'am, is to eat something that can help you release yung tension sa katawan natin. One of which, of course, the ACV, that would help you as well. Maybe you can eat some food that could help you release good bacteria. Okay, that is one as well. Also, fasting could help as well. Going back to restart mo lang yung system mo. You can go back sa usual mo na system. Ma'am Rita, yes, good evening. Hello to you, Ma'am Gemma. Watching from Taiwan. Kamusta po dyan yung mga weather natin dyan at saka yung mga Pilipino? Hope all is well. Ma'am Coach, si Ma'am Coach Rizali, kamusta po kayo, Coach Rizali? Hope all is well. Ma'am Rose, watching from South Korea, ebook, yes. Share this video and then message nyo po ako. I will give to you your ebook completely free sa video ni Lodge. Salamat po sir sa info ng healthy low carb lifestyle. My blood sugar from 320 stable na sa normal sir basta nag-low carb at saka nag-exercise. There you have it. Imagine na. That's the goal of health, no? Reversing yung metabolic syndrome at saka diseases. And that's possible when you eat right at saka move right. Ganda na sinabi mo kasi low carb at saka exercise. It must be a combination of two. Monasol, Anastasio Figurera, good evening to you. God bless you more, ma'am. Yes, 100 stars. Thank you po. If nag-send ka po ng stars. Sa mga nagsasend pala ng Facebook stars, hindi ko po makita on my end dito kasi I'm using StreamYard on my end. So hindi ko makikita kung sino yung mga nagsasend ng stars. But if you send 100 stars, ma'am, thank you for believing on the mission, Ma'am Rose. Good evening si Ma'am Maripaf. Kumusta po tayo, ma'am? Kung bawat si Ma'am Maribel Kuramuri, kumusta po yung handaan dyan? Andrea Tolentino watching from I am not sure if Parañaque to, but I'm sure that's a good place as well. Ma'am Lizelle watching from Cotabato. Pinky watching from Iloilo, Ilongga. Kamusta po tayo, ma'am? Yogurt for yes, that is also a way to have good bacteria. Yogurt. That's why for some, no, if you were to choose the label, always if you're in low carb, kasi meron din kasing yogurt na mataas sa sugar, no. So pick lang yung usually mataas sila sa good fat. Okay, so that's one. Of course, if you are into low carb, go for the label and make sure below siya at least on the serving of yogurt, no, mababa siya. Ma'am Jane, yes, you have ebook for free. Kindly share this video and then I will give it to you completely free. Si Sir Topi Tribo Shopee watching from Caloocan, he had just enrolled this week in the program WTG. Looking forward to see your progress and results, Sir Tofi. Adele, watching from McKinley, Taguig. Kamusta po yung dinner natin, ma'am? Hope all is well. There you have it. Again, my goal is for you to have healthy body composition, a fit body, so that you are metabolically flexible. When you say metabolically flexible, that's a life of calculated freedom. Meaning you will eat whatever you like, but with a bit of calculated freedom, but at the same time, you're able to enjoy it. The goal of health is not restriction, but freedom. Because if you are strong, you can spend quality time with your loved ones and the things you like. Okay, sabi dito ni Ma'am Ina, oh, that's true, Coach. We need to enjoy food this holiday season, but I'm having a hard time what to prepare. Since I'm in low carb, my hubby and daughter are not. That's one of the struggles, no? Especially if nakasanin high carb talaga. So what we can do is to slowly modify it. But of course, I'm sure you can be creative with what you prefer when it comes sa meals nyo. So marami pong options for lechon, for hamon, for chicken recipes that you can both enjoy and still target your macros. But I agree with you, Ma'am Ina, especially nakasanayan ng high carb. But I am confident that you can pull this thing sa holiday natin to be fit as well. Thank you so much, Coach, sa info. Good evening po, normal po. Po ba sa low carb nagbula sa urine? No pain naman po, Coach. Pansin ko lang when I started low carb, may bula urine ko. Thank you po. Well, first and foremost, it's not good to speculate on this, no? So I won't diagnose you with this. But usually, may mga cases kasi na yung meals mo, especially, would dictate yung urine mo na may bubble siya. So for others, iba-iba yung approach to that and iba-iba din yung interpretation to that. So I would suggest limit mo muna yung mga food na you think nag-trigger ng pula. But it would be wise to go for lab results. Okay, doctors would tell you go for lab results. So let's honor that protocol. So once you have that, that's where you can have your next move. Okay, Ma'am Doris. Salia Ovales watching from Egypt, homemade yogurt pasok po. Wow, gandang place po yan. Sa low carb from Carabao Fresh Milk. Yes, generally speaking, when you speak of yogurt and galing pa sa milk, usually it's low carb. But of course, what you place there, yung ingredients in between, yun po magde-define if it's low carb or not so low carb. So make sure mo lang yung basic ingredients are there. Usually if it's milk, usually it's low carb. Okay? Sabi dito ni Sir Topi, no? Sa Ibo Shopee, agree talagang mahigpit na bantay. Big time discipline talaga. And I would like to encourage you, if you set up yung discipline mo, kunwari if you set up your life to be disciplined with what you eat at saka workout, it will become your second nature. When you say second nature, it's automatic ba? So I'd like to give you an example. In my life right now, I don't feel good if I don't work out. Kasi workout is part of my second nature na. Meaning to say, it seems like I cannot live without workout. So the same thing with you. That's my goal as well. Let's make yung good things part of our second nature, and it takes time. And it's okay if it takes time. What matters is to keep on going. Kasi of course, at the end of the day, The name of the game is consistency. Gandang gabi to you, Ma'am Jeanette. And there you have it, Jeanette Ross. I hope this video helps you. And if there's any way it adds value to you, I'd like to encourage you to share this video so that we can reach out to more Filipinos. Again, my goal is to help you reach your best life. Meaning to say, if you are living in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, don't believe the lie that it's too late to define your own life, to take charge of your own life. And that is why I appreciate those of you who are watching in your 40s because you want to feel this one. Asset po to. And if you take charge of your health, I'm sure you can, all the things that you need, the how-to will fall into its right place at the right time. So I'd like to encourage you, keep doing what you're doing kasi you deserve more. You deserve to experience more of life. All the best to you. Happy lifting and God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the holidays with your loved ones. Ingat!